Irving Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Gerald Stavely Dry Cleaning.
From the campus of Irving MacArthur, it's the ICTN Game of the Week. Tonight, District 9 6A Boys High School Basketball. The Irving Tigers against the red-hot MacArthur Cardinals. Hi, everybody. Rob Willman with you. They're introducing the Cardinal players now as we speak. This Cardinal club, very hot right now, 6-0 in district play, reeling off 6 straight wins here in the new year, but they're down a couple of key players that we'll talk about later. Meanwhile, the Irving Tigers 7-9 overall, and they're battling Nimitz for that 4th playoff spot in the district, and it will be a dogfight amongst that final spot into postseason. Irving has won 10 out of the last 14 against these Cardinals. MacArthur has not swept the series since 2005-2006, as you take a look at Coach Steve Perry's bunch there on the sideline. On the other side of the coin, though, Irving has swept MacArthur 4 times since 2002. And Toby Martin will have his hands full, but he has depth on this team, and he's going to have to rely on it tonight. The starting lineups as we get underway. Markel Cooks, the 5'11 junior. Tarek Whitmore, the 5'10 senior. Daniel Allen, Perla, and Kevon Thomas rounding out the top 5. For MacArthur tonight, Kenny Cooper wearing number 0. One sophomore, Booker, number 4, Zay Booker. Eli Strange wearing 22. Demetric Bush, 23. And Donnie Belcher, the senior forward, at number 24. 2 key players, Andrew Jones, Josh Holly, will not start tonight and will not play because of injuries for MacArthur. Rob Willman with you, along with G.W. Milton. And, Coach, we saw Irving not long ago together against Nimitz, and these guys have got to get off to a good start.
Yeah, they've got to come out a little bit stronger than they did the other night against Nimitz. It's going to be a tough battle tonight, and, hopefully they can shoot the ball a little bit better, and they're going to have hands full tonight.
It was that outside shooting of the Tigers that really let them down against Nimitz, and after that first quarter, it's pretty much they were having to play catch-up and didn't do a very good job of that. So underway we go, and the first jump shot is missed by Demetric Bush, coming off a big game against W.T. White. Back come the Tigers, and a nice gratuitous bounce for Daniel Allen, number 3. And he gets the first 2 points of the ball game, the 5'11 junior, playing in the backcourt for Coach Perry's bunch. So it's a 2-0 ball game, and a 3-pointer is missed by the southpaw Booker. Goes out of bounds, and MacArthur will keep possession.
Irving's running a little pretty active zone right there. Forcing MacArthur to shoot that ball from the outside.
MacArthur doesn't have a lot of size underneath. 0 for 3 now from the floor in the first quarter. On paper, when you first looked at this ball game, you thought, well, MacArthur should have an easy time of it. You should reel off win number 7, but then once you dig down a little deeper and see that their 2 big men are not playing tonight, I think that will keep the door open for these Irving Tigers. But they've got to make plays like that, and they didn't, and it's rebound by Strange.
Yeah, they did a good job going to the basket. Just got to get that to fall.
Booker goes inside. The little runner off the glass is missed. Last touched by MacArthur's number 0, Kenny Cooper, the 5'10 junior. And now 2 or 3 possessions down for MacArthur yet to score a basket, but they're only down by 2 playing at home.
Irving stopped them 3 times in a row, but they've only capitalized once.
That is Perla who gives it up over to Booker. Booker goes the distance, lost control of it, but he was able to draw a foul as he penetrated the lane and should go to the free throw line. And if I read that right, it was a Kevon Thomas, number 10, I believe, is going to be pegged for the foul. First whistle and foul of the ball game. We almost played 2 minutes, Coach. That's a miracle.
Yeah.
Without a whistle.
That's right. Booker's just a sophomore, doing a good job. Pretty good thing you have a sophomore leading the top team in the district. Coach said he has a lot of confidence in himself. That's what you have to have.
Booker misses the second end of that free throw, and they kick it out to Thomas. Thomas and the Tigers doing some running. And all black trimmed in gold. Cardinals in white with the red side stripes. Some of the players with the white headband. Playing in the middle is Belcher for MacArthur, so he's going to be relied upon to play the middle. And we've got a whistle. And there's a warning against the noisemakers by the Cardinal fanatics. Not the cheerleaders, but the ones that wear the overalls and such. And, it's a rule that came out a few years ago, Coach, to where if you're the visiting team and you're trying to score, the home crowd can't interfere with noisemakers, etc. And I don't see the officials enforce that a lot, but I have seen it, especially in these crosstown games.
Yeah, you know, and there's certain noisemakers you can't have at all. And again, it's kind of a spotty enforcement.
Well, again, a cold hand for these Cardinals. Rebounded down by Cooks. Thomas. They're going to call a jump ball. Thomas looks around like, what are you talking about? But he was streaking for the basket and appeared, I think maybe Cooper stretched his arms out and got all ball.
Got hold of the ball.
Arrow points toward the Tiger possession. Cooks all by himself under the basket. Thomas didn't see it. The ball comes this way. Save the iced tea, Rob. As Cooper hustles. Man, on that inbound play, Thomas did not see Cooks.
He was wide open. He had 2 or 3 chances to see him. He just didn't.
He could have taken the ball out of Kevon's hands and said, here. Sometimes you're just so focused on the perimeter, you don't see what's underneath it. Allen and Thomas play catch. Tigers in no hurry whatsoever with about 3 minutes gone by in the first quarter. That is rattled in and out by Thomas. Apparently off the hands of Cooper. And our first substitution for the Tigers as Whitmore sits down and Davalos comes in. We saw Davalos put up a lot of jump shots in that Nimitz game. Couldn't get any to fall. Inbound pass worked in nicely to Perla. The senior has 2 points. And the Tigers are up 4-1. Cooper out to the top of the key to Bush. Cooper left alone. Another missed shot, and Thomas high above to get the boards for the Tigers.
Yeah, Max missing Hawley inside. You know, that's one thing Coach said, that, you know, he got a lot of putbacks. That's what they're missing right now, that offensive rebounding.
And now some wholesale changes about to take place for the Cardinals. 3 off the bench at the 4:22 mark of the first quarter of play. 4-1 Tigers in the early go, and again, the pace very slow for the Tigers. Really methodical and really not using their quickness per se. They're just milking the clock the best they can. Shot made by Cooks. He said, hey, you got it to me this time.
Yeah, spread that zone out a little bit, put it in the middle, and got a good jump shot.
Posted high. That pass almost got away from him. Bush somehow got it. Cooper tried to fire it inside. It was knocked away defensively for the Tigers, doing a really good job on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, Perler did a good job. Perler did a good job dropping back and getting his hand in there. That's what you have to do in the zone. You have to be big. You have to play big.
And a nice wingspan helps.
Oh, yes, yes.
Play like an octopus with arms everywhere. 3.5 here in the first quarter. This is Allen with the ball. Goes inside to Thomas. A little fadeaway. Bounces out. Perla was there but couldn't handle it. And Strange comes down with the rebound. Over to Belcher. Belcher kicks out for the 3, and it's in and out. Cooks with the rebound again. 1 and done offensively for MacArthur in the first quarter. 2-on-2 break. Allen kicks it back and misses. The ball knocked around. Came right out to Cooks, and eventually they find Thomas to run the offense.
Ernest getting some good shots.
Definitely getting some good looks. MacArthur likes to mix it up defensively. There's a play inside, and Belcher's going to be called for the foul, and Cooks will go to the free throw line. you take a look at Coach Perry, they look a lot different than they did against Nimitz here in the first 5 minutes of the first quarter.
That's the way it goes. Some nights you're on and some nights you're not. Just things start falling for you.
Cooks gets the first free throw, and we're going to see about 4 different faces come in there.
Yeah, Coach Martin said he plays a lot of kids, and that, you know, things just aren't going very well. Sometimes you just, let's put another group in there, see if they can get going, and, you know, get these guys a little rest and see, kind of watch things and see what they can do when they come back.
Second shot made by Cooks. He's got 4. One of those players out there is 33, Martez Cash, a 6'2 sophomore, playing in his first ball game on the varsity level. Cooper, the only one they left in. Walker got it. Walker right off the bench. He's the coach's 6th man, and he's the one that he said has no fear when it comes to putting the ball up.
Yeah.
He said he'll shoot it. He's averaging 4 points a ball game.
That's another sophomore, you know. You got a young kid like that, has a lot of confidence in himself. It's a great kid that you know is going to be coming back.
Quick hands on the court. The ball is loose in the paint. Perla kicks it out, gives it to Thomas. Davalos for 3, and he misses. Perla there.
Perla hustles.
Perla again follows his own shot. And the Irving fans really getting into that last series of plays.
Oh, yeah.
More or less applauding Perla doing so well. Fast break. Nicely done that time. Give the assist to Robert Johnson. Hall with the bucket. And now Oriano about to check in too, another player off the bench for Coach Martin's bunch. And that is last touch by Thomas.
Tried forcing that ball inside. He had 2 men on him. They got to be a little bit more patient. They work, get some good shots again.
So Kevin Oriano, the 5'8 junior, comes in. Kenny Cooper sits down. So now we have 5 fresh faces for MacArthur out there on the court. And Williams, number 33, Bailey Williams, coming in. You see him just through your screen there, coming in, playing in the middle for the Irving Tigers. So a completely fresh group of faces, just Thomas and Allen, the only 2 starters for both teams that's still out there. That ball is lost on the baseline by MacArthur. 7 quick minutes gone by here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, not a lot of whistles tonight so far. That's good.
It's not, but that was one of the concerns by 4th-year head coach Toby Martin about how the officiating has changed this year. We'll talk about that first break we get. And a 5-second call. Explain, Coach, why a 5-second call was called there.
Well, if you're closely guarded for 5 seconds, you have to make a move and you have to get separation. That's to keep people from standing there and just holding the ball. So you have to either pass it or give it up. You've got like 4 seconds if you're standing still, 4 seconds, and if you put it on the floor, you get a fresh 5. And then once you pick it up, you get another fresh 5.
Traveling call against Oriano. He was going to the hoop first time he's touched the ball. So a turnover against the Cardinals. These games are always fun to do because they're so well attended by both schools. A lot of the football players come over and those in athletics supporting their teammates. And there is a foul on number 1, Montrell Walker.
Yeah, they're looking for bragging rights in basketball.
Yeah.
Football is already determined, so now who's going to get the brag in basketball.
Plus, everybody can hear you. You're so close. Tight defense by Johnson. I believe he's going to be called for the foul. Pushing Allen out of bounds. Number 13 is Robert Johnson, the sophomore. 5 sophomores, 5 juniors, 5 seniors for this MacArthur team. As Perla comes back in and Williams will sit down. Coach Martin said it just kind of worked out that way, and he didn't really hesitate at all to not bring those sophomores up. And you can tell, watch the JV, they only had 3 guys on the bench to go to. Nice little pass on the baseline. Unfortunately, Perla couldn't make it work, but the first quarter is over. Our score, Irving 8, MacArthur 6. Back to the second quarter in a moment. All right, about to start the second quarter of play. MacArthur puts the starting 5 back out there. Tigers one different from the starter, and that is Davalos is in instead of Whitmore. Otherwise, we've got 9 out of 10 starters back out there to start the second quarter, and got a foul on number 24, Donnie Belcher. And you know, Coach, we were talking to Coach Martin before the game, and he was saying how they were told before the season started that officiating was going to be tight and that there would be a lot of fouls called during the course of the year. We saw that in the Irving Nimitz game. It seemed like every possession there was a foul called. Yeah.
You know, I used to hate if the kid come back after talking to officials before the game. He said, Coach, they're going to call it tight. I mean, no, they're not going to call a thing tonight. Because if they usually said one way, it's going to be the other way.
Back the other way, and Davalos is called with the foul, a holding. Now Cash, the sophomore, checks back in. There's Coach Martin. Really love these kids, he said. They play well together. He really enjoyed coaching them. He's got a talented bunch as soon as he can get Jones and Hawley back in the lineup. But he says it makes him play better. He said he has to coach harder when those stars are not there.
Yeah.
He's got to make things happen, work with combinations.
And that's fun. So sometimes you get to work with different kids. You know, he's got 10 kids going to be coming back next year. He said he's really enjoying this year, and that's a lot to look forward to.
This is Thomas with the basketball in the far corner, far wing, and another 5-second call. You agree on that last one?
That was kind of close. I don't think he was that close to him, but again, that's what the official determines.
Leyva will now come in. Coach Perry going with a quicker lineup. Trying to go man-to-man against MacArthur speed-wise. Cooper, he's just going to keep shooting. That hits the top of the rim, and boy, he could read the body language of Kinney after that last shot. Like, man, nothing is falling. You either keep shooting until the coach puts you on the bench, right?
Yeah, that's true. Or you get a little smarter and try to get a little bit closer.
Draw the foul.
Yep.
Instead of hit the jump. Thomas, nice move to the hoop.
Violation. Got the ball and stepped in bounds. That's the kind you hate to see as a coach. You just lost a chance for some little thing that you shouldn't do.
Let's see if Irving can make up the difference here. Davalos was open on the wing at the beginning. Strange came up and got in his face pretty quick. Allen trying to set the screen there, and they just flip players in and out, and that's Leyva. Now at the point, they put Thomas over in the corner, and he realizes very quickly he's got to start moving the ball or he'll get called. Davalos, another 3 attempt missed. Thomas with the rebound offensively for Irving. Kevon with good position. He shoots in the corner. Can't get there. Cooper with the rebound, and Davalos is called with the foul, reaching over the back of Kinney.
Cooper did a good job of getting position and holding his position, getting the rebound. To me, that's a stupid foul. You know, you stay on the floor, go around the kid, you may get as he brings it down, but you don't go over kid's back.
Markel Cook's now back in. Looking at the district averages, MacArthur was usually ahead at the end of the first quarter about 14-10. So they've given up more and shot less here in this particular ball game. The jump shots are not working. Thomas high in the air, but they're going to say it hit the top of the backboard. And it's going to be the Tigers' ball anyway. And Coach Martin says, I got to have time. I got to talk things over because our guys just aren't playing well. Here's a team that has done so well to start the district season. 2 big wins over Skyline and Jesuit. You see one of the players in the glasses over the top of the coach. Well, that's Holly, and he's hurt his knee.
Yeah, I'm sure they're missing him. They could use a little bit of rebounding power on the offensive end and defensive end. Irving's got a few offensive rebounds that with a bigger guy they wouldn't have gotten.
Mac 9 games in a row, perfect 6-0. There is one of their star players right there, Andrew Jones, and there's the other one, Holly. Holly, who hurt his knee in practice, they're just resting him now. To Holly's left, right there is Jones with the black sweat top on, and he's their star, Jones is. He scored 21 against Skyline, 19 against Jesuit. The knee, though, swelled up on him, had to have a scope done. They hope to have him back toward the last few weeks of district play, and boy, get both of those guys back, and they are a different team.
Oh, yeah, you can see what the difference it would make.
There goes Thomas again. Thomas taking advantage of the paint. Twice now he's driven down the lane.
Yeah, Mac's trying to put a little bit more pressure out front, and it really hadn't paid off yet because they're still getting to penetrate and getting some shots to fall.
Three-pointer from the corner, missed by Hall. Back the other way, got it. Cooks. Cooks with 6 points, 14-6. Tigers surprising these Cardinals in district play. Cardinals, the jump shot, there's going to be a travel called against Booker.
Yeah, nothing's just going right for Mac right now. That can change any minute. But Irving's doing a good job of doing what they need to do to keep in this ball game and keep the lead.
Walker and Johnson now in. Boy, that's what happens when you don't look around. Next thing you know, your hands go up.
They double team from the backside, and then the man down deep comes up looking to pick off that pass.
There we go. They hit our audio box. Tighten this up, GW.
All right.
I think we're okay now. All right, 14-6. Tigers still applying the pressure. This is Thomas. He's double teamed in that corner. Has to kick. And it's pick call. The shot in the harm as Bush scores 2. Looking for the three-point play, Demetric Bush, the 6'1 senior. Watch it again, Coach. First time they really got some space out there.
Yeah, that's one of the first times they were able to break like that. That's what they need to start doing a little bit more. Again, they don't have to panic yet. Things just aren't going right. The coach probably going to tell them, let's keep doing what we need to be doing. Let's step it up just a little bit, and we're going to be okay.
Bush with 3 now. He averages about 10, had 14 against W.T. White and Jesuit. That's the thing about this Cardinal team is throughout the district season, when some of the stars aren't there, the guys, somebody off the bench contributes, and that's when it's nice to have, 10 guys on the bench besides the starting 5 to pull from. Hopefully somebody works their magic. Meanwhile, talk about magic, Perla working free inside.
Yeah, Irving sent the guy from the backside up high to open up the backside for a little lob.
Three-pointer, nothing but air for Strange. Now Booker comes back in. When Booker left the last time, Coach Martin pulled him aside and was working on some plays for him, diagramming some plays as you were taking a look at Stephen Perry in his 11th year at Irving. He's doing a good job of coaching in this one. Thomas on the baseline. We got an offensive foul called against Thomas. Charging call.
I didn't see that. Did he actually charge or did he just push off? I didn't.
More of a push off, I think, than
off.
anything. Yeah. Walker, the no look to Cooper. Walker back to Cooper. They're just kind of playing catch here on the outside. Walker drives. There was no one there except for Cooks for Irving High School. He pulls down another rebound. He's had a good first half. And his Tigers are up by 7. Boy.
I think that's something nobody expected.
Thomas for 2. He now has 6. The runner on the base and a travel called against Walker. Garcia now checking in for Irving, his first game.
Coach Martin's calling a defense here. Let's see what it is. Looks like a press, a zone press.
With 2.5 minutes to go before the half.
Little half-court press. Irving does a good job breaking it.
Good play defensively.
Did a good job of standing there. He's got to be able to control himself on that.
Jordan Seals, number 31, anticipated the pass. I mean, he was having a cup of coffee. Look, he's there.
Yeah. He's got to catch the ball and be under control and see what's there before they start running. He had a man that would have been open if he just looked.
MacArthur works it around. A shot finally falls for MacArthur, but a 3-second in the lane violation.
You don't see that call very often. I mean, I used to get mad when referees wouldn't call it. They'd tell the kid, get out. I mean, if he's in there, give him the violation.
Well, they were issuing a warning first, Coach.
Yeah.
Mad scramble on the base on the sideline, and it's going to go to MacArthur.
The teams we always played had bigger guys, and if they camped out there, we're in trouble.
Yeah. Less than 2 here in the second. Back over to Cooper. The southpaw in and out. Nice hustle that time by Walker.
That's one of the few offensive rebounds they've gotten.
Yeah. Off balance shot that time by Seals. And fortunate for Seals that he drew the foul.
Yeah, I don't know. That didn't look like it should have been a foul to me. That's why I don't want to be an official.
In and out.
Matt just can't get anything to fall for him tonight.
No.
Yeah, but they got to know they got another half to play after this, and you just got to recoup and come back and play the way they know they can play.
Seals misses them both. Boy, you think you're watching a Skyline game tonight with the score the way it is.
Coach Martin had 3 of his guys down here during the free throw talking to him.
Mack trying to force the issue. Garcia over in the corner. First shot as a varsity member, missed that one. And it's rebounded by MacArthur. Did they wait for the last shot? Nope, not like that. As Walker went coast to coast, only to lose the handle on it in the paint, and it goes out of bounds. Williams about to come in, and he will for Irving High. Allen will set down. And Cooks will inbound.
Looks like they're going to run a little half-court trap again.
And timeout, Coach Perry. He wants to react to what they did defensively.
Yeah, he probably wants to set them up, hey, they're going to run this far. Let's take our time. Just work it. We've got a good lead right now. Let's work it, be patient, and get something good to happen for us again.
And with 1:05 to go, he wants to use all the opportunities he can get to score points, because you never know what the second half will bring. On the other hand, for Toby Martin and his group, quite a little different look from what we anticipated. I got to tell you, I was really looking forward to watching this team play, watching how well they've done and leading the district. First time we've seen them this season. And right now, his team has their hands full with a crosstown rival.
Yeah, again, the second half may be completely different. You never know. And Irving may just keep up going on and playing well, and it may stay the same way. That's a good thing about an inner city game. You never know what's going to happen.
Kevon here in front of us. The pass is blocked. Picked up by Booker. Booker over to Walker. Got it. Walker with his second basket of the ball game. MacArthur looks very strong when they can run the press and the fast break. That ball is lost off the hands of Choice. And Decarius Choice.
2 turnovers in a row forced by the little half-court pressure.
Just like that, it's a 7-point game, and there's an opportunity to cut that down. Can cut it to 5. Let's see if they go for the final shot. As Booker, with no one near him, can just sit there and dribble all he wants to. And we'll wait and see when they make that move.
Yeah, that's true. If there's nobody close to him, you can stand there all you want.
And I guess this is a fact that the Tigers up by 7. Don't want to lose anything on the weak side.
Yeah, they're going to be patient.
And they're just going to say, go ahead and shoot high. They lose the ball, and Booker commits the foul as Choice came up with it. Well, that kind of backfired, didn't it?
Yeah, but they just lost the ball. They don't get a free throw. It's not in the bonus yet for Irving. So
3.4 seconds. The inbounds pass from the corner, and that's it. So we have finished a half of basketball. The score, Irving 18, MacArthur 11. Back with the second half. Highlights and stats and more when we come back. And welcome back to the second half. Tigers, Cardinals. Tigers led by 2 after 1, 7 now after 2. First half highlights, and Markel Cooks got things going early with Thomas with a nice little feed inside. Thomas, who has 6 points with the drive. He did that a couple of times to open things up. And then Thomas, the touchdown pass to Cooks on the fast break. On the other side of the coin for MacArthur, it took them a while to find it. And when they did, it was Walker from the outside, and then Walker finishes off the fast break, and then Walker over to Bush with the pass and gets the assist there, and really gave the Cardinal fans something to cheer about in the first half. Scoring, Cooks and Thomas, 6 apiece. Perla with 4, Daniel Allen with 2. For MacArthur, we talked about Walker and his contributions. Bush with 3, Cash 2, and Booker with 1. Now, Demetric Bush has 3. His counterpart, Donnie Belcher, none, coach. And those are 2 guys that, between the 2, average about 22 points total. And how do you get them involved in the second half?
Well, you just keep them doing what they know they're supposed to be able to do. And they may get their points in the second half. You never know. But they just keep, not to panic. They're not in bad shape right now, only 7 points down. Keep working and know what got us this point so far. And, hope those points will come for them.
Starting 5 back out for MacArthur, and there's a shot that goes in and out by Allen to start things up for Irving. Baseline, lefty, in for number 24, Belcher. That's his first 2 points. We were just talking about it. Yeah. Right on cue.
Yeah.
They get him involved in the first offensive series, and he hits that shot on the baseline. So they've cut it to 5 in the early stages of the third quarter. Thomas on Cooper, good matchup, and once again there's Belcher. Belcher goes around Allen. The ball tips around, last touched by Irving. And MacArthur will keep control. Number 24, Donnie Belcher, the 6'2 senior.
Yeah, Mac stepped up the defense a little bit, and looks like they're trying to penetrate a little bit more. Trying to take it to him offensive-wise.
And there's Belcher again. So Belcher has scored the first 2 points of the third quarter. And the Cardinals, again, trying to apply the pressure defensively. They've switched things up, and they're in a man-to-man.
A little switching man there.
Cook misses, Cooper rebounds. Cooper, outlet, over to Bush. Bush the runner, got it.
Yeah, Mac's attacking him right now.
And just like that, the Cardinals have reeled off 6 straight points and cut this lead to 1 with the flip of a light switch. And it's the D that starts things off here, Coach.
Yeah, defense is what gets things going. Get your offense going. You get the ball out, get it go, and make some things happen. Coach Perry called timeout. He wanted to settle his guys down, say, hey, we just got to play the same way we did first half, work hard, not panic.
So whatever Coach Martin said to those guys in the locker room, at least to start, has made a little difference. He talked to us before the game about how his kids sometimes play to the level of the competition. And not to take anything away from the Tigers, but, when they played Jesuit and they played Skyline and they played some good teams early on in the season in November and December, he was telling us that when they played those good teams, Plano West, Plano East, they played them tough. And he says sometimes when they get against something like this that it just takes them a while to focus.
Yeah, they have to get going. And again, teams do that. It takes a real exceptional team that doesn't. You play, Irving doesn't have a whole lot of height. And, Mac doesn't tonight either. And, Mac could have capitalized on that, but they didn't in the first half.
Belcher called for the foul as Cooks will go to the free throw line. Davalos back in, and so is Choice in the backcourt for Irving.
But now Mac's just got to look at, okay, we've come back, brought it within 1. We've shown what we can do. Now we just have to keep doing that.
Cook shoots 55% from the free throw line. Made his first 2. Missed the first of 2 here in the third quarter. And missed them both, so that pretty much puts him around 50%.
Yeah, you've got to hit your free throws if you expect to be in ball games.
Belcher to Bush. Bush baseline, about a 20-footer, hit the back iron, rebound Thomas. Thomas switches hands, misses, fights hard for the rebound, has it knocked out from behind him by Strange. Irving gets it back. Davalos stops, pops, he misses. Belcher rebounds. Here comes MacArthur. Belcher, southpaw, only one shot is Thomas. He's a guard, but he rebounds like he's a forward or a center.
Oh, yeah. Irving's had 2 shots kind of rim in and out. And in the first half, those are falling.
Fast break. Ball stolen away nicely as Booker didn't see that coming. Choice.
Good steal.
Choice pulls up. Got it. Choice with his first 2 points. Doesn't take MacArthur long, and Cooper just zips down the sideline.
Yeah, I think Mac wants to speed it up a little bit. That's, sometimes when you slow it down, you slow yourself. But you start speeding it up, now you start playing more to your level.
Plus, how many times have we seen a team, when they struggle to take jump shots, try to draw the foul, get to the free throw line? Cooper didn't get that one to fall.
Free throws are very important in ball games like this. You don't want to miss that opportunity to get that 1 point in that second.
Cooper made the second shot. 2-point ball game in the third quarter. Choice to bounce pass. That was Davalos. He didn't see anything to his liking. Cut off nicely there by Cooper.
Yeah, it's a smart thing, pulling that thing back out.
Or by Booker, excuse me. Forces the issue, has that knocked out of his hands. No foul called as Cooper made the play to knock it out of bounds.
Yeah, did a good job of getting touch the ball to make it go out of bounds and cut him off.
You have Cooper and Booker both with the headbands. Choice now at the point as they have Thomas on the wing. Bush is out on Cooks. The ball almost stolen away by
Double
Cooper.
dribble.
That's a double dribble and a turnover against Irving.
Yeah, and getting control of the ball, he bounced it once. I guess he thought he really didn't have control, so it wasn't going to count, but it did.
So Allen comes back in. So they go with some size. the 5'11", Daniel Allen. MacArthur here with a chance to tie it, I believe, for the first time since we started this game at 0-0.
It's been a while since they've been this close.
Yeah. Cooper fadeaway, not there. Bush, or excuse me, Belcher there with the rebound. There's Bush. That's in and out. Ball still loose.
Perla did a good job of getting that rebound. So
Didn't he, though? Allen, is it worth 3? No. Belcher picked up by Cooper. In the corner. Got it! Booker with the 3. He gives these Cardinal fans something to yell about, and man, the defense is tenacious.
I think that's what Coach Barton wanted. He wanted to get his kids moving, get them active, where now they start reacting instead of thinking about things and just play.
There's Booker with the tray, 3-ball side pocket. He's excited, and the emotions are starting to show a little bit, at least for MacArthur. They want to make sure who the foul was against. I believe that's going to be against Thomas for the Tigers.
Yeah, I believe that's who he called it on.
Want to get the book right. That's his 3rd personal. So MacArthur now in a situation they haven't been used to, and that's a lead, a 1-point lead.
At least not tonight, is it?
Nope. Travel call. Belcher.
They did a good job moving the ball around against that zone and getting the baseline open and going to penetrate. If he had been cut off, they'd probably have a man in the middle stepping down that could have been open.
Belcher, you talk about getting these players active. Heck, it's like Belcher, someone just, lit a fire under his feet. And he's touching the ball. He's being aggressive and making some moves. Choice around the corner. That is Allen. Allen using that shoulder to try to create some separation, but I believe Bush is going to be called for the foul. Nope. Check that. 0. Kenny Cooper. Two team fouls, each team. Broken up. Belcher over to Walker. Walker pulls up. Nice hustle by Cooper. Corner. Got it.
Max got a few offensive rebounds this half, which is helping immensely. They didn't have that in the first half.
Booker with the rebound. And Choice thought maybe he tripped over his own power, but it's going to be called against Booker. Booker showing a little emotion and slapping the hands down on the court.
Home crowd didn't like that call.
Cook sets down. Perla gets back up. Also Seals will come back in. And Bush will sit down, or Strange, will sit down for MacArthur. Under 3 minutes, 3rd quarter, fun game.
Oh yeah, doing a great job. Both groups are getting after it.
Mac by 4. If I'm Irving, I'm letting this guy with the ball right here create space. Got a good shot, Perla, nice play.
It's a good job by Perla. I like Perla. He's a workhorse. He gets inside, makes things happen. He's not the greatest shot in the world. Got a blocking call.
Back the other way. It's Belcher looking for the 3-point play as Perla is going to be called for the blocking foul. Watch him move.
This is probably the way Mac is more used to playing.
Yeah.
Very active, attacking, playing tough defense, and attacking the basket.
And they didn't have a presence underneath the boards at all in the first half. It seemed like there was this magical force field that didn't allow him to get in the paint.
Yeah, it may have been that kind of like there. Hey, Hawley usually gets these rebounds for us.
Right.
Now somebody's saying, hey, we're going to have to come get them ourselves.
So 26-22 Mac. Choice with the no-look pass. Ball is loose. Bodies everywhere, and it'll either be a jump ball or a foul.
I think they called a foul.
Could have been on Perla, too, and it is.
Yeah, I believe it's Perla.
That's 2 in a row for Ivan. And that is going to be only his second, I guess. So he had none before that. Williams checks out. That's Williams there, 33. Thomas has 3 fouls. He's the only one really in foul trouble for the Tigers here.
He's one you don't want to lose.
Nope. Boy, Cooper up high, and there's our man again, Belcher.
They attacked the boards in. The first guy didn't really get it, but he knocked it loose. The second guy was able to get the ball. They're a lot more active on the offensive boards this half, and that's what's making a big difference.
Webster against Thomas. Thomas moves right, kind of a running jump hook, and he draws the foul in the process. I think that's what you got to do for Irving. I think you give it to Thomas and let him drive and draw the foul.
Yeah.
He did that really well against Nimitz. He had 14 points in that ball game and went to the free throw line 8 times in the process.
Yeah, he does a good job penetrating. And then you hope if you get stopped, you have somebody that you can dish out to outside that can hit a shot every now and then.
Bush checks in and Belcher takes a nice rest. Coach Martin giving him the
I'm sure
5.
Coach Martin's very pleased with the way he's been playing now.
Totally, he is.
I'm thinking, hey, this is us now.
Yeah, injected some energy for his offense. Keybon's second shot is true. He now has 8 points. And Thomas will take a well-deserved rest here toward the end of the third quarter. With Thomas playing with 3 fouls, more than likely Perry wants to sit him so he doesn't pick up that 4th.
Yeah, give him a little rest and concentrate not to get that 4th foul.
Cooper. And Cooks is there with the rebound. Allen tried to do a little 360 and lost it to Bush. And Bush returned the favor as that one went off his knee and goes out of bounds at the 1:18 mark of the third quarter. Well, so much for my theory about resting Thomas, because he's back out there.
He didn't need much rest. Sometimes a kid like that, you just come in, get a breather, get a little sip of water, maybe talk to him a little bit. Hey, man, you got a couple fouls, take it easy, just play smart.
Cooper sets down. Robert Johnson, a sophomore, 13 back in for MacArthur.
A little half-court trap again, looks like. He was very effective in the first half at times.
Thomas gets across the timeline okay. Davalos for 3, missed that one. Bush out quickly. Numbers aren't in his favor. He takes it anyway. Off the glass. Ball bounced around. Nice hustle. And drawing the foul is Seals.
Again, getting the offensive rebound. Didn't get a basket out, but got a foul, get to shoot the free throws. If your kids can be active on the offensive boards, you have a great chance.
Third foul against Perla. The bad thing is that Jordan is 0 for 3 right now at the free throw line.
Yeah.
Garcia comes back in for the Tigers, and Perla will sit down with 53 seconds to go. So Irving really didn't have any big guys.
For the free throw.
Yep, Seals breaks the ice. More importantly, it gives his team a 5-point lead. If you're Coach Perry, do you go for the last shot?
I'm not sure. I wouldn't. If there's something there, you take it.
Well, MacArthur took it back. Seals lost the handle. Seals, a 6'1" junior. You set the bench for so long, and then you finally come out. The adrenaline is just going 90-0. Sometimes you forget to control the basketball. Thomas on the sideline, takes the shot, only gets 1. Johnson rebounds. Johnson loses the handle, but gets over to Seals.
Both of them having trouble getting the ball down.
Yeah, they don't have their playmakers there. The shot by Bush. Allen will try to shoot it. Nope, not enough time. Well, we have finished 3, headed for 4. Our score, MacArthur 29, Irving 24. Back with the final quarter in a moment. MacArthur outscores Irving 17-6 in that third quarter, thanks to Belcher and making him count along with Booker's 3-pointers. There's Belcher there, kicks it out. The long shot to Strange. Bush fighting for the boards, but Perla is there. Thomas, the long pass. Somehow they save it as Davalos got it to Allen. Davalos from the corner.
Finally hit one.
Got one to fall. If you're Coach Perry and company, you're wanting that guy to heat up. Belcher pulls back, got it. Belcher now with 10, just like that. And you can see the confidence rising in his shots when he takes them. 5-point MacArthur lead, final quarter. Keenan with the 3-pointer. Kevon with double figures now.
They were kind of backing off him a little bit because he'd been hurting by penetrating. You know, you take that gamble and you hit the shot though.
Irving once again just playing the zone. 3-pointer missed the other way by Booker. And kind of how that first quarter started.
Yes.
Fourth quarter starting the same for MacArthur. One and done on the shots. Thomas made some separation. Outlet pass. Reverse layup missed by Bush.
Jump ball.
And possession arrow goes to
Irving.
Irving High.
Irving's staying right here with them. You know, Mac made that charge, got the big lead. Irving's kind of pulled back. They're saying, hey, we're not going away. We're going to be here. We're going to play to the very end, see what happens.
Yeah, we're not going to roll over.
No.
You know, if you look at it, Irving needs this district win more than the Cardinals do.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to stay even with Nimitz for that last playoff spot. Bounce pass. Perla just backs his way in. Count it.
Good job again.
Watch it here, the bounce pass inside. He waits, gets the head fake. Gets Strange to commit. Perla trying to connect on the 3-point play, does not. He has 8 points. We are tied at 31, and why not?
Inner City basketball.
That's what these
right here.
Yep, that's what they're made for. Jump shot made by Booker. Booker gets the deuce, 33-31. Remember, Mac has been averaging 68 points a ball game. That shot missed around and picked up by Bush. Belcher misses, but he'll go to the free throw line. We got your back, Coach? No. Testing, testing.
Let's see. All right, here we go. Belcher shooting free throw, missed the first.
Well, Belcher. All right, Belcher misses the first free throw.
Got the second.
And makes the second. 34-31. And timeout at the 4:55 mark of the fourth. And welcome back, everyone. 34-33. MacArthur on top. Offensive rebound and put back in by Cooper. 2 important points by Cooper, and it's a 3-point game. .420 and counting. And another turnover. Belcher. Well, it's fallen for him in the first half, or the early stages of the third quarter didn't fall there. Still a 3-point game. Thomas for 3. Belcher with the rebound. Under 4 to go. A stop and a pop. Will it be a travel? Yes, it will. Hello, test already. Perla with the basket makes it 36-35. Perla now in double figures. A putback, though, by Belcher. We're going toe-to-toe, Coach. .313 and counting. Three-pointer by Thomas. Everybody's hitting everything in the yard. Walker kicks. Belcher for 3, front iron. And a traveling call against Garcia. Man, you got Garcia, the sophomore, thrown into this mix.
He shuffled that pivot foot, I guess. I didn't catch that, but little mistakes.
Tied at 38, 2:52 to go.
Coach, I guarantee there's very few people that thought this was going to happen tonight.
No. Walker, the Seals, back to Walker. Walker, nice little shake and bake. Not there. Rebound, who else? Thomas. Thomas with the boards. Tied at 38. Thomas over the timeline. This would be the guy to give it to. Let him keep it. He's double teamed, though. Cross court, lost. Picked up by Seals. Over to Walker. Got it. Walker with the basket. And timeout on the court at the 2:21 mark.
Who called that?
Well, it's the defense. You know, Thomas double teamed, tried to get it to Cooks, and
yeah, the double team, you know, you can't see it well. You throw it bass over there, and the guy on the backside picks it off. A lot of times the ones that makes the steal isn't the one that really caused the steal to happen. It's the guys that putting the pressure on the pass, and then that allows that man to step up there and get that steal. Not taking anything away from the guy to steal, because he had to be there to do it too. But that's part of the defensive philosophy there.
we didn't get a chance to talk about it, but during that last timeout before this one, Andrew Jones was diagramming plays for his teammates.
Oh, yeah. It's
right
great.
after the timeout.
Great when you have a kid that can't play, but he's still involved in a ball game, and he's out there showing the kids, trying to get them fired up. and get them ready to go. That's the kind of player you want.
Coach Perry trying to interject some enthusiasm. There is Jones there on the left with the dark top on, sweatpants, and then Hawley, two from him to the left, right of your screen. They're two leading players on the bench with knee issues. Inbounded play.
Mac putting full court man pressure on him then.
Seals is on Cooks. Cooks isn't letting that bother him. And they kick it out to Allen. Allen guarded by Seals. Coach Perry trying to get some movement on the baseline.
Trying to switch
players.
switch sides.
Ball slapped around and picked up by MacArthur. Booker being told to slow things down by Coach Martin. And they kick it over here to Walker. Walker and Cooper will play catch. Belcher also coming out on the point. Irving fans on their feet, trying to instill a little defense.
Yeah, Coach Perry's having them come out of that zone now a little further. You got to make something happen here.
Walker has Cooper to his left. Walker goes right into Perla.
Offensive foul.
Yeah.
Yep.
When you have two officials look at each other,
Yeah.
you don't know what that's going to be.
You don't know which one's going to take it. Here it is again.
Well,
Perla did a great job of getting there in position.
I could never call the charge because every time I think the legs are moving, or it only has to be, what, a nanosecond to be still?
Yeah, and it depends on who initiates the contact, basically. It's a hard call to make sometimes.
Well, closing in on a minute. Mac by 2. Trayvon to his right, and
Timeout.
he got the timeout before the double team. Boy, Coach Perry, you can probably see it on your screen. He saw that his star was in trouble, and he said, give me a timeout immediately before we throw this thing away, because we're in the part of the game now where possession is key.
Sure. Yeah, you don't want to lose that one possession. Waste a timeout and keep the ball. Keep the ball, set something up.
A couple of years ago, we had a nail-biter. 2012, none closer, as Devontae Wills spins into the paint right here. An off-balance one-hander puts the Cards up by a point with 40 seconds to go. But Kevin Booz, the all-star there, boom, for Irving with the long-range tray. Irving fans went crazy. They eked out a 2-point win and swept the series with MacArthur 61-59 back in 2012. Booz at Lamar, started 7 games. He's third on the team in assists, fourth in steals. Was a district MVP when he played over at MacArthur. Another one of those guys that kind of went around, started at one school, finished at another.
Yeah.
We don't want to pour salt in the wounds there, Coach.
I don't want to say a lot about that.
$1:10 left in this game.
The referee's saying Irving has no more timeouts. I think Mac has one.
All right, that is key. That's Allen. Allen on Cooper. The Cooks. Where is Thomas? That's the way I say it. And jump ball. And it's, I believe, MacArthur's possession.
MacArthur's ball.
Good defense by MacArthur.
Yeah, very good defense.
Man, they have really stepped it up defensively here in the second half. Inbounds pass to Belcher. Over to Booker. Booker holds on to it and kicks it out to Cooper. And then Belcher just to the right of your screen. Belcher looking at his coach. He's got to make some movement so he doesn't get the 5-second call.
And both teams will be in the bonus for the next foul.
Cooper trying to get the screen from Seals. The bounce pass to Walker, and they lost control of it. It's almost more that he lost concentration, I think, than losing control.
Yeah.
Didn't know where he was at. Next thing you know, he hit the baseline.
Yeah, trying to control the ball and find out where he was.
Coach Martin wanting a little more full court press.
Yeah, going to put the pressure. Don't want to bring it up easy.
Also, Strange checked in. They didn't give him the okay, and the coach says, no, don't check in yet. It's one of those situations you want him for offense, but not for defense.
Offense, defense.
29 seconds to go. Kevon against Walker. Now a double team. They get it across.
Good
Broken
hustle.
up nicely by Seals. And they're going to say last touch by MacArthur. As Allen had the basketball. Oh, the ref almost bailed them out right there, didn't they?
Yeah.
Almost got the break. Yep. You can see Seal just stuck his hand in there to knock it out of bounds. So
18 seconds to go.
here we go. Is it Thomas going to be the man? Don't forget, Irving has no timeouts. Stolen to Walker. Davalos for three. That's it.
That's the ball game. Great ball game. That's the kind of ball game you want to see. Both teams get after it. Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose.
And a heartbreaker
Here's
for Irving.
the end.
Yeah, the double team stolen by Seals. Boy, he came on strong in the fourth quarter. Walker hits the layup, and then by then you're down by 4. You just
it doesn't matter if they hit a three-pointer or not, you still win the ball game.
This is one of those games Coach Perry's going to look back on, and it's going to be a heartbreak because his kids had this game for 3 quarters, but you got to play 4, so.
Yeah, but you've got to be pleased. I'm sure this is probably the best the kids have played in a while, and you got to tell your kids, hey, see what we can do against the top team in district. We just got to do this every night. Even if you.
All right, we'll be back to wrap things up in a moment. Stay with us. All right, welcome back, everyone. 42-38, MacArthur the winner. Coach Martin joins us now, and coming into this ball game, I didn't think it would be this close. Two of your key guys obviously not here. Mm-hmm. You had to work very hard tonight.
Oh, most definitely. We got behind in the foul count a little bit in the first half with Donnie Belcher, and, he played the equivalent of about 4 minutes in the first half. And at the beginning of the season, I knew we had 3 guys that can go, and be big for us any given night. So we just protect him in the third, and he got off to a fast start after halftime.
Oh, total fast start. It didn't even look like the same guy to start the third quarter when he started actually being aggressive and driving to the hole.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Us collectively as a team, we were probably 1 for 13 from the 3 in the first half, and we're just not that proficient of a three-point shooting team. We've got to see the ball go through the hole. We've got to get to the free throw line. We've got to see it go in, and then it starts clicking for us. And we didn't use our inside-out game. We kind of were outside-in the first half. So, we talked to them extensively about, hey, if you attack and you push in transition, don't let them get set up in the zone, we felt like we could be successful.
Obviously, anytime you play a crosstown rival like this, you know you're going to have your hands full. But what does it mean for kids down a couple of key guys not playing to come back like this and to win at home?
Well, it's a crosstown rival, and say this or that about Irving, but I think, Stephen Perry is one of the best coaches in the state at getting his teams prepared to play. And so anytime we play Irving, we know that it's going to be a battle to the end. There are a lot of teams that we make that push in the and it'll kind of break them, and Perry's teams aren't going to break. It means a lot for our kids, 1 through 11 on the bench tonight, because it keeps them engaged. And we tell kids all the time in our program, it's next man up. And you never know when it's going to be your turn. And like number 31, Jordan Seals, he's just not a great offensive threat, but he has a knack for getting loose balls, and he's the key to the victory tonight. His defense, he had, I think, 2 or 3 clutch steals in the 3 minutes left that kind of led us to that victory.
Absolutely. I was going to talk about Seals and just some of those guys that are role players on this team. And if you want to go past district into postseason, you've got to have these guys step up, don't you?
Yeah, you got to have them step up. Like I said, we preach and we preach and we preach. Number, 13, 14, 15 is as important as number 1, 2, and 3. And as long as you can have your kids buy in through a whole season with that, we've been through over 20 games. There's been times where guys didn't play 2 games in a row. We call their number because we need a spark. They come out and they produce because they stay locked in and engaged, and that's a testament to this these young men's will.
Got R.L. Turner next. We'll be here for that one. Try not to make it so close. No, really, we like the close games. No, make it close.
No. Let's do what we're supposed to do.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the halftime or the second half highlights in this game. Tigers had a 18-11 lead, but they kept the pressure on two. And here's Choice with a nice steal and goes the other way for 2 points. Kevon Thomas, man, he was the guy offensively. He'd either hit him from the out or hit him from the inside. That was a 3-ball there. But MacArthur, all of a sudden they started getting a spark, and those jump shots, as the coach talked about, started to fall. And it was Booker there, man, really got the crowd fired up. Another one from the corner, and the southpaw hits. And just like that, things started to work and click, and you see Belcher there. 2 of his points, and then he pulls up. And when Belcher got involved, just like Coach Martin said, things really started to click offensively for this team. Thomas with 14, Perla, the blue-collar guy underneath with 12 points. Cooks, Allen, Davalos, and Choice, your scores. Belcher with 13 led the way. Walker had a spark with 9, Booker with 9, Bush, Cooper, Cash, and Seals just 1 point. But as the coach talked about, Seals, very impressive there. And Coach, there are these times, here's a team that's number 1 in district, undefeated since the new year, and sometimes a good team will win games they're not supposed to.
Yeah, that's right. That's the sign of a good team. When they win games, that really they didn't play that well, but they still come out on top. I like it when Coach Martin talked about Seals. A kid that doesn't play a whole lot but comes in and makes a great contribution. That gets all those kids involved thinking, hey, I get a chance. I'm going to get a chance sometimes. I'm a big part of this, no matter where I'm playing right now or later. And Irving did a great job tonight. Completely different from the last time we saw them play. And I'm really impressed, and I know Coach Perry does a great job of them, and they're going to be doing, great the rest of the district. It's going to be exciting to see who gets that, 4th spot.
Yeah, it's between them and Nimitz, and Irving showed us a lot tonight. They showed a lot of guts and intensity and showed that they had the fortitude to go against the big boys. In the end, it's just kind of a numbers game. Coach Martin just had more guys to choose from down there on the end of the bench to keep them fresh, and sooner or later, one of those guys are going to come in and do the thing, and that was Belcher tonight.
Yep.
So, again, the final, MacArthur wins the thriller 42-38 for GW Melton and the entire ICTN crew. I'm Rob Willman. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the ICTN Game of the Week.
Irving Game of the Week has been brought to you in part by Gerald Stavely Dry Cleaning,